We're going to take things to Chief Meteorologist Kurt Aaron, who joins me here in the studio in the Severe Weather Center. And Kurt, you said the end is almost in sight.
You can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
When it comes to when this thing's going to shut down, because if you look at the big picture, and I want to do that now, and good evening to you. Thank you for joining us here on WNEP2. Look at this right here. This is a dry slot that is working its way up into central Pennsylvania right now. That's going to shut the snow showers down for a while. We're not completely done with it even when the snow shuts down tonight, because there's going to be a chance for another couple rounds here Sunday morning. But that's why I'm saying you can literally see the end of this storm, at least for a while. We're also seeing that mix working its way north. That's going to impact some places, especially our southern tier. We talked about that. And that mix may even work its way all the way up into the Wyoming Valley. So we're going to keep an eye on all of this. Close-up look on the radar. If you go out to places like Lock Haven, State College, that's where we're really seeing the snow tapering off. But it's still coming down at a pretty good clip. The Williamsport area, Bloomsburg, obviously the Wyoming Valley. But one thing about this storm is it's underperforming. We talked about that earlier, the fact that, I came in around the 4 o'clock hour, immediately went to measure the snow in the backyard, and it was only about 9/10 of an inch. So it was less than an inch. The models at this point by 4:30, 5 o'clock had us up to as much as 3 inches of snow at this point. So it is underperforming. I still think we're going to fall in those ranges that we talked about, but I just don't know if those ranges will, in fact, be on the higher end or lower end. It looks like the lower end at this point. We still have the winter storm warning posted for most of northeastern and central Pennsylvania. And there you go. Future clouds and radar. Look at the mix. Wyoming Valley, even up into places, higher elevations like Dew Shore. And then this is our model. 2:30 in the morning, snow's breaking up, and we may even have some snow returning here tomorrow morning on your way to church or school, or church or running errands. So, and then by the afternoon, it's clearing out and it's looking quiet. So again, we're looking at 5 to 10. This is going to be our highest amounts here over eastern Pennsylvania. 4 to 8 for most of this area, but again, I think we'll be on the lower end of this scale. But we could pick up another inch or so on Sunday. So we're not completely done with it, but the heaviest snow will be tapering off. And we're going to recap. And to do that, I want to send it out to my friend and coworker, Jeremy, who's in the backyard. Jeremy, this storm is underperforming.
It is underperforming here in the backyard. We haven't picked up nearly as much as we thought we would by now. We thought we'd pick up about 3 inches by 6 o'clock. I'm going to take the ruler right here on our snowboard, and you can see we've picked up just 1.5 inches so far. So it's still going to fall within our range of what we had predicted, 4 to 8 here. I think we're going to definitely be on the lower end of that range. So let's take it over back to our snow details of this storm so we can time it out for you. It's here. It's already falling. It's ramping up now between 4 and 6, but we're also seeing that dry slot start to push into central Pennsylvania. Snowfall totals will be between 4 and 8 inches for both central and eastern Pennsylvania, but likely on the lower end in a lot of our region, especially in the valley cities where we'll see a mixing possible. The Poconos will be anywhere from 5 to 10 inches plus. The heaviest snow ends around midnight, but there will be some more snow showers on Sunday morning. And also on Sunday morning, probably really even the evening hours tonight through Sunday early in the morning, we could see some wind gusts too. This is wind speeds, possibly 20-mile-per-hour winds in Albrightsville, 17-mile-per-hour winds in Mount Pocono tonight through the morning tomorrow. So if you are going anywhere and you're driving in this blinding snow, first of all, it's going to be very treacherous on the roads, but also it's going to be blinding because it's going to be coming down and whipping around at such a heavy clip. I want to also point out we have another system we're tracking for Tuesday, and the reason this is worrying us as meteorologists is because not just because it starts off as snow, but because it's going to really give us heavy downpours of rain Tuesday night into Wednesday, and that could cause some significant flooding with the snow melting from this storm plus the rain on top of it, and also some winds too. We could even see some possible power outages. These are some of the projected winds for Tuesday night into Wednesday. 22-mile-per-hour winds in Danville, 25-mile-per-hour winds in Wilkes-Barre, 24-mile-per-hour winds in Forest City. This is midnight on Wednesday, and those aren't considering gusts. Gusts, it could be up to 40, even 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So we're really tracking that storm. It's going to be a much more powerful one than this one for Tuesday into Wednesday. Here's your 7-day forecast. AM snow showers, 37 degrees for tomorrow. They'll linger until around noontime, and then they'll start to fizzle out. On Monday, we'll recoup from this storm. We'll be able to shovel out and everything before the next rainstorm comes in Tuesday evening into Wednesday morning. We'll be tracking that very closely as we go towards that time frame. All right, Chelsea, I'm going to send it back to you for more coverage and more news.
All right. Thank you so much, Jeremy.